Thank you all for this opportunity, and thanks for the patience that you've shown as a great audience here. I won't take much of your time. As promised, just about 10 minutes. So what do I want to give you in the next 10 minutes is an introduction to our company, TC4A, and a story of our work with a large healthcare organization in the country. So TC4A was recently formed about a year and a half back. We are based in Belgium as our head office. We have a team in Paris where we are working with a large consulting group called Kia. We have a group based in United States. And then we have country offices and operations in Senegal, Kenya, and India. So we have a very interesting mix of people. As a technology company, a digital health technology company, there's only one technologist on board. The remaining people, or the core team, is basically formed of people with almost 15 to 20 years of experience in the health tech sector, or the healthcare, from pharma to public health, NGOs, governments, private healthcare practitioners. So it's a very interesting global operating system. We work in two ways. We work for strategic partnership with large healthcare organizations across the globe. We work with governments, private healthcare sectors, where you have very tough conditions or very complex systems and machineries in place. We help achieve strategic objectives. We partner for long-term vision, and because we are a startup in the sense that we are just about a year and a half old, we have the ability to act very fast. With everyone's experiences around the table spanning 25 plus years, but the ability to act very fast, we differentiate very quickly from other big strategic partners. Our behavior approach to analyze and understand any growth vision of an organization is human-centric first, bringing about behavioral change. And at the bottom end, we understand that technology is only an enabler. It is a facilitator. It's not something which will bring about change. It's humans first. So that's our overall approach. So on one hand, whereas we have a strategic partnership with organizations as one approach, we have another approach in which we've aggregated technologies from across the globe, and we provide the best in class that can have a high social impact. So we have several technologies listed on the right-hand side of the screen, which we believe and have proven their values actually in increasing social impact. We have something called the Medical Learning Hub, which is an online, offline, or a blended learning management system, specially tailored for the medical industry. It accelerates cost-effective talent development from systems, so you can use this for training of your nursing staff through your doctors. It allows that, and it also allows trainings that you have developed as your intellectual property to be marketed outside your organization and accept payments for that. Then we have a very innovative telemedicine system. This was all indigenous. It's about 15 years before that this was made, or this idea started, and now it's in a very mature form. You have a hardware which is a set of different IoT devices, talking via Bluetooth to a software which readily accepts the data of patients. So if you imagine this to be telemedicine to be the next wave in which you have primary care access being given to patients in remote centers, imagine a hub of your hospital providing remote care access through this telemedicine device. wherein at the remote center you have patients and just a paramedical staff. And at your main center, you have a doctor command wing, wherein through video technology and the software, you're able to address all the primary care needs of that patient. So that's what this device does. And actually, we have this in our booth outside. So if you have some time, it'll be great to see it, understand what it does. Then we have electronic medical record as part of our portfolio. We are still to understand what is the best way to crack the Indian market for EMR, but it nonetheless is an innovative product which provides a very frugal on-off EMR system. When I say frugal, I really mean that it can be downloaded into your smartphone, which can be at any remote location that has internet or does not. And whenever there is internet available, it transmits the data online to the cloud. It can be part of your hospital information system. We have a very novel patient-reported outcomes and monitoring tool. This is specifically designed for oncology to improve symptom management and outcomes. And then there are several customized solutions that we provide, which create very strong patient engagements. So we partner up with organizations to understand what the engagements are that they're looking for. This can be from pharma companies to hospital systems to improve maybe the discharge efficiency of your hospital, to an entry of the new pharma drug into the country. So our clients are diverse. In the last year and a half, we have several governments across, because we operate internationally. We have several governments as part of our clients, where we discover, we landscape, we scope, and we execute all. We work with NGOs of various sizes, from small NGOs to one of the largest NGOs in the countries. We work with hospitals, corporate hospitals, large chains, medical colleges. We've just started exploring medical colleges and healthcare institutes to help with technologies, if they have a specific need on technology implementation, their digital vision, strategizing that, and also with the implementation of all of this. With pharmas and other healthcare organizations, such as medical device organizations, we help in disseminating the product information through different channels, such as the training medical learning hub that we had talked about, which imparts medical training not just within the organization, but outside also. It promotes. We help in planning new drug launches, creating strong digital engagements with patients and with various stakeholders in the whole patient journey, and obviously with outcome reporting. So I'll just take a couple of minutes maybe to talk about the story of a very large Indian client that we are working with, how we, from vision to execution, how we came about that in the last 6 months. So this healthcare organization, which is one of the largest in our country, with more than 3,700 member institutes, we understood in discussions that they were facing various healthcare challenges that exposes them to, starting from attrition of staff to management of remote centers, through leadership training, and everything in between, sustainability. So the first approach that we took was, why is there a need for change? Is it an internally driven need for change, or is this something which is just the management that is thinking about? Is it more systemic? What are the problems? And then aligning all of that with the management vision. So we took a discovery stage approach. We mapped out the whole network of the client with more than 3,600 centers, more than 600 hospitals within its network, which include clinics, very small clinics based in remote centers, to very large hospitals, some of the very well-known medical colleges and nursing colleges of the country. So we mapped the whole network, understanding the complex problems that exist within each and every segment of it. Then tried to align and see what sort of a structured common vision can be provided to all of these autonomous centers. So would there be alignment? We did several workshops. We tried to align various stakeholders, tried to develop vision and mission around the management's thoughts to become a more interdependent organization in the next several years. So we developed the vision plan, worked on governance structures, conducted many workshops across the country, and we entered into early pilots. Because for any strategy to work, you have to really design and test before it can be scalable. So we did several early pilots. We are still in all of those processes. And then we also understood from a basic perspective that if we want such an organizational change of magnitude, we have to help in the advocacy and the fundraising capacity. So we brought together several different granting sources, several philanthropists, several different institutes together to structure fundraise, which is in the millions of dollars, all to ensure that we help sustain a very large organization within our country that is serving at the core at the most remote places, where the government machinery is at least 50 to 100 kilometers away. So that's the story I wanted to share with you of one large client, from early pilots to scale and growth of that vision is what we are achieving now. And that we'll be very happy to commit towards your success as a hospital, as a healthcare organization. We can work on strategy as well as we can help you implement the right technologies, focusing on the questions that matter to you the most, which are listed, some of them are listed over here. How do you get to the next level of your patients? What are the different technologies that can help you achieve that? How do you play in this whole healthcare ecosystem? Where should you focus? Who do you partner up with? What are the different advantages that partners can bring to you? Can there be some social impact financial models around you? What activities should you focus on? And again, what is the right financial model for either your hospital or your pharma company or your healthcare institute? So with that, I'd like to thank you for your patience. I hope I finished in time. If you have any questions, you are more than welcome to contact us or meet us outside in the booth. So thank you again.